Okay, slope intercept. Slope intercept. Y equals mx plus b. So in order to start, we need to find our slope, which is this, 4, 3, -6, -5, -10, -8, which is 5/4. Negative divided by negative is positive. 10 and 8 can both be divided by 2, so 5/4. Okay, now we need to plug that in. Y equals 5/4 x plus b. Now plugging in one of the two points, I'm going to use the positive points. 4 equals 5/4 times 3 plus b. The only thing left that we don't know is b, so we're going to solve for b. Over 1, 4 over 1, making everything fractions. 5 times 3 is 15, 1 times 4 is 4. Making this fourths because I'm going to have to subtract that over, and we have to have common denominators. 4 times 4 is 16, 1 times 4 is 4. 15/4 plus b minus 15/4 minus 15/4. 16/4 minus 15/4 is 1/4 equals b. So our equation is y equals 5/4 x plus 1/4. That one is yucky. Okay. Perpendicular to, okay, and point slope. Point slope. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay. Perpendicular means that our slopes have to be opposite reciprocals. The opposite of -2 is +2. The reciprocal when we flip the fraction is 1/2. So my new slope is 1/2. And my point is still 2, 2. So plugging that in, y minus y1, which is 2, 2, equals 1/2 x minus 2. Okay, 47. We are back to y equals mx plus b because it's slope intercept for odd problems. Slope is -3/2, so y equals -3/2 x plus a y-intercept of 3. Cool, that was fast. Okay, back to point slope. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y minus -2 equals 3 times x minus -1. Those minus and negatives become plus. Okay. 49. Y equals mx plus b. Okay, finding our slope. 2, -2, 5, -5. 2 minus 5 is -3. Minus a negative makes plus. 5 minus 2 is 3, so that's -1. Y equals -1 x plus b. Plugging in one of the points, y is 2, -1 times -2 plus b. Negative times negative is positive. 2 equals 2 plus b minus 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0, so b equals 0. So our equation is y equals -1 x plus 0. You wouldn't have to have the 0 on there. Okay, 50. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. In order to be parallel, we have to have the same slope, 2/5. And our slope of -2, 1. Y minus 1 equals 2/5 times x minus -2, which is plus. Writing equation in standard form of the line shown. So first things first, we need to find our slope. Here's a point that crosses directly in the corner. Here's a point that crosses directly in the corner. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, so y equals 3/2 x plus b. We don't know our y-intercept, so we could plug a point in. Let's plug in 1, -1. -1 equals 3/2 times 1 plus b. -1 equals 1.5 plus b minus 1.5 minus 1.5. -2.5 equals b, which is what I thought it was. Okay, so we have y equals 3/2 x plus minus 2.5. Okay, I'm going to multiply that whole equation by 2 to get rid of that decimal places and the fractions. So 2y equals 3x minus 5. Minus 3x to the front, minus 3x to the front, -3x plus 2y equals -5. Standard one. Make a scatter plot of the data. Okay, 0, -2. Oh, they go by 6s. -6. Oh my goodness, so -2 is like right there. 2, 8. 4, 14. 6, 12, 14. Okay. 6, 24. 18, 24. Okay. 8, 36. Okay, so I would use this one, the 2, 8, and the 6, 24. Okay, to make my line of fit that goes through those pretty well. Okay, finding slope, 24, 6, 8, 2. 24 minus 8 is 16. 6 minus 2 is 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Y equals 4x plus, let's use point slope form so I can be done. Y minus 8 equals 4 times x minus 2.